And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
Thank you very much there. The legendary John Bon Jovial, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Another hour of music and all kinds of madness. Some great stuff today. As a matter of fact, we've got a unique show today because today we feature the guitarists. We've got a couple of great guitarists going to be on the show to lay down some tracks for us and talk about their music. And I know you're looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to our first song, which is, well, let's just say it's a bit unique. Let's listen to the 2019 version of Elvira.
Giddy up, boom, papa, mau, mau. Giddy up, boom, papa, mau, mau. High old silver.
Yeah, high old silver. You see, this is such a special song that I had to call the Oak Ridge Boys to come and sing along. There ain't no way I could tell this story without my special friends.
Buck, don't bug this song up.
Alright, most girls about that money and they want that fancy car. Or what kind of clothes you jamming in that makes you look like a star. You gotta be wearing a label that shows that you got expensive taste. And you better bend that credit card for that lobster on her plate. I swore that this would be my world till I ran into that girl. Kristen Luby's on her feet, diamond dipping platinum with pearls. There was nothing I could buy her that she ain't already got. When I googled her name, her net worth said a lie.
Elvira,
I probably ain't gonna never be the same.
Elvira,
She hotter than the center of a flame. My heart's
on fire.
on fire.
Elvira,
Elvira, yeah. She dropped the top in that 5.0 and revved up that little pony. I could tell the girl was independent, didn't answer to nobody. Wearing that fancy bling really wasn't her style at all. She wasn't about the money, she just wanted to chill in a jacuzzi while watching a funny movie. Do the slide in her socks while shaking that cutie booty. Buy a coach on a plane, ride on a public bus, eat a gas station sandwich. I fell in love with
Elvira,
I probably ain't gonna never be the same.
Elvira,
She hotter than the center of a flame. My heart's
on fire.
fire.
Elvira,
Elvira, probably ain't gonna never be the same.
Elvira,
She hotter than the center of a flame.
my
My
heart's on fire.
fire.
Elvira,
Better believe it that she can giddy up.
giddy up, boom, papa, mau, mau. Giddy up, boom, papa, mau, mau. High old silver, away.
Come on, girl, giddy up.
Giddy up, boom, papa, mau, mau. Giddy up, boom, papa, mau, mau. High old silver, away.
Hi, this is Joe Bonzo with the Oak Ridge Boys. You're listening to my good friend, the David Bowers.
And I'm a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you to the Oak Ridge Boys and also to Buck 22. And that one caught me kind of by surprise when Joe Bonzo laid the track on me. But having conquered, let's see, gospel, country, pop, and rock genres, I guess it's only natural that the legendary Oak Ridge Boys would put their brand on hip-hop. And whether it's your cup of tea or not, give big kudos to Buck 22 and the producers for creating the concept of an Oak Ridge Boys hip-hop track. And, of course, some fresh Oak Ridge Boys for doing it. Or is that fresh ORB? I don't know, but I gotta say, I like it. It's clever and it fits, and I give that. Matter of fact, I give that our The David Bowers Award for the week. That is our award winner, Buck 22, and the Oak Ridge Boys, Elvira, and also a footnote to that a lot of people may not be aware of. If you heard our show a few weeks ago when Joe was on playing some tracks from their new Christmas album, Down Home Christmas by the Oak Ridge Boys, then you may have remembered he mentioned that they also show up on a track on Dionne Warwick's Christmas album. She's done a new album for the first time in many years, and it's a Christmas album, and the Oaks, along with several other artists, appear on it. And the Oaks, I believe, are on Jingle Bells, if I remember correctly. But the reason I mention that is Dionne Warwick is the mother of Buck 22. Buck 22 is Dionne Warwick's son. So I thought you'd like to know that. So you got Buck 22 and the Oak Ridge Boys and Elvira. John Bon Jovial?
Yeah, that was really kind of unique. That was really something. I enjoyed listening to that. But my question, if it's Buck 22, they must have done a lot of polishing, honing of the production, making sure that everything was right. So I want to know what happened to the first 21 bucks.
I was wondering why we didn't get a Buck 99. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not famous, so we should have gotten a discount.
Well, I'm gonna have to track him down because I'd like to know the origin of that moniker of his, Buck 22. I know it's not the gas price in Nashville, so that's out of the question. Yeah, I do. I'm really impressed. I think that's a great bit. It fits in with the trend now of artists experimenting in hip hop, which I guess was pretty much started with the Old Town Road, which has won all kinds of awards. So,
well, when we talk to Joe, we'll have to give him some kudos on that one because that shows he's got a great sense of humor. It shows that he's willing to work with new emerging talent. I'm talking more about Joe Bonsall than anybody else, but I just think it's great that I think it's great that they did it.
Yeah, I do too, and it's really neat. It's catchy, and I realize a lot of people aren't really into hip hop music, myself included, and but I can respect a good product, and I could respect when you really put some creativity into it, and this is all of that, and salute. I salute Buck 22. I salute the Oak Ridge Boys, and also the producers and all the others that got into it, whoever was involved in making it happen. Good job. We salute you with the David Bowers Award for the week. And that's right here on the show, where every show is an award show. Therefore, every guest on the show is an award winner. And Joe's represented the Oak Ridge Boys on the show probably about as often, if not more so, than any other individual artist. We're always glad to have Joe on board. He's a great guest, a great talent, a great person, and
he's a good friend.
He's a great storyteller too. Yeah. Good guy. Proud to call him a friend. Moving right along here, we've got a couple of guests, as I promised you. We're going to be doing some guitar music. We've got a couple of stellar guitarists going to be joining us in just a few moments. But John Bon Jovial, while we've got a minute here, is anything you'd like to toss in this week?
Well, the AMA Awards happened, and I personally,
did they?
I goes to show you how much I pay attention. I wasn't even aware of it until this morning, and that they happened.
AMA, is that the American Medical Association?
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, Taylor Swift did something that everybody oohed and ahed about, and wore some sparkly stuff because I saw a picture of her. And then there were other people that were gyrating around the stage. I really don't know what the hell they were doing. But this, I'm a dinosaur. By my own admission, I am a dinosaur. I go back to the days that when I used to go to a concert, I'd go see the Grateful Dead. We'd smoke a bunch of dope, enjoy the concert, and everything was great. Those days, my friends, are long gone. Of course, that was also back in the day where you could go to a Grateful Dead concert for $5.50 and get a 4-hour concert.
Yeah, I heard that, and I kind of flash back also to the days when I used to tune into award shows because of the music and the celebrities, and I didn't have to listen to my parents' politics and then, all the crises and everything, which was really refreshing back in those days. But, a little bit of escapism. It wasn't Disneyland, but hey, what the heck? It was a lot of fun. And I don't know. I did not pay close attention to the AMAs this year.
It's like any other awards show. They've all become prerequisites for political statements, whether you believe in the Republican mantra or the Democratic mantra. It's just not the place for that. It is a place to celebrate music, to celebrate the artist's talent, and not to preach to those that are listening to, how you should vote. I mean, and unfortunately, it's not only the AMAs, it's the Tony Awards, it's the Grammy Awards, it's the Academy Awards, the Golden Globes. They're all falling into that unfortunate pattern now.
Yeah, it's transcended that even, because over the weekend, it even invaded college football. And a bunch of students
Harvard-Yale game
took over the field on the Harvard-Yale game. And the school said the same thing that you and I have both been saying. It's a free country. You're entitled to your opinion. You can even share it with people who want to listen. Okay, you can't force it on people, but you can share it with people who want to listen. But there's a time and place for everything, and that is not the venue. It is not the time. And I agree with you 1,000%. The award shows should be given back to the artists and the music, and leave the politics for another time and place. If you've got an opinion and you feel that strongly about it, get yourself a venue, announce that you're going to be protesting or whatever you want to say, and do it.
Yep.
Just don't force everybody else to take it.
There you go.
Moving right along, we have our first guest standing by in the green. Well, he could be sitting by. I'm not in there. But anyway, he's near and ready. So we want to get to our first guest, Mr. Bill Pierce, as he plays for us on his guitar, Morbid Cold Heart.